So today I want us to have a discussion on the topic of turning skills into businesses. And you are two very talented ladies who came to my mind quite easily when I was thinking about this discussion. So I'm going to start off with Teneisha. Teneisha, welcome again. Tell me about yourself.
Well,
Tell us who you
for
are.
having me.
You're very welcome. I'm happy.
I am Teneisha Murphy. I'm from Clarendon, Jamaica. Okay, we both went to Edwin Allen.
Yes.
So I'm currently a hairstylist. It's been like 13 years now, and it's great.
You're a veteran man.
Yeah. So.
Okay, Kimberly, tell me about you.
Well, hi guys.
Hi guys.
I'm Kimberly Hoffman. I'm a physiotherapist. I have been a physiotherapist for the last 5 years. Also, like physiotherapy, I'm a business owner. I own Insync Health, Wellness, Beauty, which is supposed to combine all my passions. There's the health aspect, which is supposed to be the physiotherapy, wellness, because I am a pelvic floor practitioner and I look to wellness, especially in mothers and the beauty is the skincare line that I recently launched. So yes, my dream is that one day it will be one major company where you can come, you can have physical therapy done, enter a spa, you can go buy some products, just one nice holistic center for health, wellness, and beauty. And that's been my dream for the longest time.
And you're out there making it happen.
Right. I'm just doing whatever is necessary to make it.
You have to. You just need to take that first step.
Yes.
Teneisha, can you tell me more about your skills, just with more detail, and how you've been able to transition something you love, something you're great at, something you're passionate about, how you're able to take that skill and form a business from it?
Okay. Well, I'm into ear care, natural ear care, braiding, chemical treatment, and all kind of stuff to do with the ear. I studied for nails and facials and those stuff, full cosmetologist study, but I'm mostly focused on the hair right now. And I can do braiding, rope twists, flat, invisible cornrows, natural styles, natural twists for the kids, sewing, weaves, all different stuff for the ear.
Anything you want get done to the hair, you can sort it out.
I have customers travel from all across Jamaica and overseas just to get their hair done, and braids mostly. They love my braiding.
I remember the referral for the American Airlines flight attendant, actually.
Yes, and they came and they referred other flight
attendants. And they book a hotel just to be like, they had you come to the hotel just to get their hair done.
They have me come there and they come down just to get their hair done and go up the next day.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
What I does with braiding is stand out. I try to be different. I try to be neat as possible. And that's how I build my customer base. People referring people. Because when I started out, I didn't know anyone.
Actually, before you get there, that's what I wanted us to jump to. Tell me a bit more about how you started out. Like you mentioned certification. Did you go all the way through, like you left high school and went into training, or did you just, as we would have said, try a thing first and try practice and perfect it? Tell me how that transition happened.
All right. Since high school, I used to do my own hair. Used to do my friends here, neighbors here. Everybody want their hair done, especially on Sunday evening when you want to relax.
Yeah.
Everybody coming to get their hair done, and it was a bit annoying at times, but they would not give up. They keep on coming and coming. So started out young, getting that experience from an early age, practicing, and it become perfect because I used to do my own hair, and everyone would say like, is you really do that? They would believe me.
Yeah.
Braid my own hair, they would believe this. So I was encouraged to start the course because, you know, my work really looks good. And that's how I got started.
So what I'm hearing is that you took a raw talent, a raw interest, and you
Yeah.
pursued that. And you took
Yeah.
an even more dedicated approach, a more disciplined approach, and you went and you studied and got certified.
Yeah, I got
And here you are now, a
certified.
13-year veteran running your own business.
Right,
Yeah?
right.
That sounds great. Kimberly, tell me more about your journey.
All right. So, for me personally, it was like it came to me because I always thought I was going to be a lawyer.
You know, I can see that about you. I can see that about you.
I have aunts who still call me to this day. So you stopped with that PT thing yet? You're going to law school yet?
Yeah.
And no, it's not gonna have them every birthday. They'll ask me. But I just got up one day and said, I don't want to be a lawyer. I don't want to. That it's just not. So I did a personality quiz that's supposed to tell you what profession would suit you. And of course, lawyer was top of the list. But underneath law, there was physiotherapy. I had no idea what a physiotherapy was. And it's just how God works when He's trying to align your life. That's how.
Oh,
That's
oh, God work.
So after the physiotherapist came on the list, the following week was career day, and a physiotherapist came and spoke to us. And let me tell you, this physiotherapist was so fly. Like she was so, I was like, well, if it's
I want to be doing this.
then I want to be a physio. And I spoke with her because you need voluntary hours. So I spoke with her and just have this stuff in grade 9. So it was easy to dialogue with her. And she's like, you can come to my practice and do the voluntary hours. And I did. And her practice was even more fly. It was like, by the way, it was so nice. I was like, yeah, man, this is for me. But then you also had to do.
Slow flow.
Sorry. You also had to do volunteer hours in public service. And the first day was at KP. I was like, this is not for me. I almost passed out. I went home and I told my mommy, I don't want to be a physiotherapist. I'm going to do law because I can't take the smell of the hospital. Like, no, you're going to finish the 2 weeks there and then you can make up your mind. So I continued. And by the end of the 2 weeks, I loved it. I was like, whether hospital, whether private. And I persevered throughout the 3 years. And
here you are 5 years into your career.
I'm 5 years into my career.
So I want to highlight something that I'm hearing from your story. Part of what I'm hearing is you had the option. You were very much on your way. You had a lot of things in place for you to pursue a career that was based on brain. And you instead transition into something that requires the use of your hands.
Yeah.
And
yes.
that's a good message for us to get from this conversation, because I believe that there are still certain myths attached to the value placed in certain types of job. So someone may have want to like show greater respect or be more attracted to the position or the title of lawyer, you know, than more so than the title of I work with my hands, the title of I'm a physiotherapist, I touch people for a living, I'm a hairstylist, I comb hair for a living. But people, I think what I want to underscore from that is that success you can derive success from any realm. Brain, or Braun call it, brawn is strength. So I like that you had two very viable options in front of you, and we're listening to a success story based on two success stories driven by hands.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
What are some ways, I think we kind of got into that for Teneisha, but Kim, for you, what are some ways that you, because part of what I'm hearing as well is that when you were introduced to physiotherapy, the concept was new to you. It was entirely new versus Teneisha, who would have been combing hair since forever. So how has that journey been for you over time? Like, what are some ways that you've managed to improve in that area?
All right, so coming out of PT school for me, even while doing PT school, I knew in the back of my head that the jobs were limited in Jamaica for physios. Into the politics of that, I'll just touch on it just a little. They have about 30 permanent positions for physiotherapists across the island. Don't call it, but it's not. The rest of it are contract positions. And I remember being in second year when I learned of this information. No, I was actually in third year, first semester, third year. I could have passed out. I was like, so what? What's gonna happen when I leave here? So I knew
people were in your class.
And we started out with 60, but by third year, we're down to about 30. So there were 30 persons coming out. And
there was 30 person in your class?
There were 30 persons in my year. There were about 30 before me, because I was in third year, so there were persons being interns. And so that's 60 people.
And we're saying island-wide, there are how many positions?
30 filled positions, not 30 empty positions. 30 positions that already have veterinary physiotherapists.
And this is in the public sector? In the public sector.
So you just know that when you come out, there's like one job at KPH, one job at UE, and I'm just like, what am I gonna do? So because I knew that, I started to look into different aspects of physiotherapy. So I was interested in yoga and physio. So
and Pilates.
Well, at the time, I wasn't interested in Pilates at all. It was yoga. And I started looking to just, what can I do as a physio that's going to make me stand out when I'm done? So I was already like on that. And I was already interested because I always believe in multiple streams of income. So
yes.
I did here on the side. I think like Teneisha, I'm sure, but I did do a little here on the side. I did work for Facey, which is a pharmaceutical company, which is where I think I got the interest.
Your skincare line.
Right, from that pharmaceutical company. So I was like, all right, the worst come to worst, make some product. And I started thinking, what am I going to do if at the end of this, so what happened is I got pregnant. So when I got pregnant, I was like, even worse, because now I was at UE, and I was guaranteed a job at UE, but I didn't want to start because I was like, all right, so I'm going to give up this job, and they don't know what will happen. But what happened with my pregnancy is that I became interested in women's health. And I became...
Got at work again.
Yes, got at work again. And I started to research and to learn more about it. Long story short, I worked first. That was my first job. That I went with no experience. And I'm like, you will hire me? And I wowed him and he hired me. And
that's that lawyer in you. You talk him into hiring you.
Because I had zero experience and he needed 5 years. I had 0 and he hired me. And I left from there with a wealth of knowledge because I worked alongside an orthopedic surgeon. So I was ahead of the game, which is one of the top physiotherapy places in Jamaica. And when I went there with, I wanted the pelvic floor and I started momentuming, and that step ahead of the game of therapy, I started writing for the Observer. And I just put myself out there because really and truly, physiotherapists, nobody knows what we do. So the best way to market yourself is to tell people, people can help them, to tell people about our skill. Because unlike hairdressing, where everybody wants them hair, people don't know how important it is.
Hold on. I never knew, me never know something named physiotherapy till me dislocate my knee. Right away, I found a physiotherapist.
Exactly. So people
you have to feel it to need it.
Yes. But you always want to get your ear done. Yes.
Yeah.
Always. For me, it was really continuing education, learning more, and just trying to be on top of the game. Because in this economy, in this time when people are dime a dozen, degrees are dime a dozen, hairdressers are dime a dozen, hairdressers are dime a dozen. As Teneisha said, she tried to be the best, she tried to stand up. That's really what I try to improve as much as I can right now. Instead of buying a car, again, I'm investing in school because I think that's more important to me right now. So yeah, here. I'm pushing myself even further to get my doctorate in pelvic floor physios. I can be one of 3 pelvic floor physiotherapists here in Jamaica.